There we go. So, welcome to yoga. Come and have a seat on your mat. Find a nice easy seat. Crossing your legs if that feels comfortable. If there's any discomfort through the knees, grab a block or a pillow, slip underneath your hips. And just raise the hips a little bit to help to take any kind of pressure off the knees. Remember, it's your class, it's your practice. Only ever come to your own edge, only ever comes wherever feels comfortable for you. No stress, no strain, certainly no pain. You're welcome to come into child's pose at any point in the practice and then just join back in when you can. So, begin by finding that nice easy seat, gently closing your eyes, taking your hands, just resting them on your knees or on your lap. Take a nice deep inhale, a nice long exhale. And then just start to take your awareness and your presence into the room, onto your mat. Start to become mindful, letting go of your day, leaving behind your worries and your cares. Starting to focus on that breath. Taking nice long deep inhales, nice long slow exhales, really focusing on that breath. Helping to empty the mind. Trying to smooth out that breath, even out the breathing, taking away the rough edges from the breath. Trying to make the exhale as long as the inhale, really filling up the lungs and then emptying the lungs on the exhale. Feeling the connection to the earth through the seat bones. And with that connection, start to lift up the spine and take that spine up and away from the hips, sitting up nice and tall. Taking the shoulders gently round and back and taking the shoulders down your back, making space between your neck, between your shoulders and your ears, nice long neck, head sitting just gently on top of the spine. Becoming aware of the pelvic floor, lifting, engaging that pelvic floor, our Mula Bandha. Engaging through our core, our Uddiyana Bandha, pulling that navel in and up. Trying to be mindful of our bandhas through our practice, using our bandhas to help seal in the energy, lock in the energy for our practice. Moving into a pranayama exercise just to really help calm and center the mind. We'll come into some Nadi Shodhana breathing, alternate nostril breathing, sometimes called horseshoe breathing. Beginning by taking the right hand and placing the right thumb on the right nostril, and then taking your middle finger and your index finger, just gently placing them on the third eye, and placing your ring finger on your left nostril. So keeping both nostrils open here, taking a nice deep inhale through both nostrils. And then gently closing off that right nostril, begin to exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Gently closing off that left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Gently closing that right nostril, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Gently closing, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Gently closing, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Gently closing, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. And gently letting go and exhaling through both nostrils. And then returning to that nice deep inhale and that nice long slow exhale. Really noticing how smooth and calm the breath is. Noticing how centered the mind is. Taking notice of when you control the breath, you can help control the mind. Knowing at any point in your day, you can come back to pranayama exercise, be it counted breath or your nadi shodhana breathing, just to help relieve any stress and any tension you may be feeling during the day. And then slowly opening your eyes, taking your awareness back into the room, sitting up nice and tall. Moving over onto our hands and knees, coming into our tabletop position, so coming onto your hands and knees. And from here, just checking that your knees are roughly about a 4 arms distance apart, and that your hands are about a 4 arms distance from the knees, pushing up, and you should find that your hands are now underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Moving through our cat-cow stretch, the Vipassana. As you inhale, dropping the belly, lifting up the head, lifting up the tailbone. And as you exhale, lifting up that belly, arching through that spine, dropping the tailbone and dropping the head. Inhaling, coming into our cow, dropping through the belly, lifting up this head, lifting up that tailbone. Exhaling, coming through in the opposite way, through the spine, arching through the spine. Inhaling, dropping that belly, really curving through that spine. And exhaling, coming the opposite way into our cats. Really moving with the breath, moving through that spine, feeling each vertebra move, really feeling that articulation through the spine. As you gently warm up the spine, getting ready for our practice today. And then gently coming back to the center. From here, lifting up that right hand and taking that right arm all the way up in front of you. As you lift up that left leg and take that left leg all the way behind you, looking for some length through that spine, looking for some length through those limbs. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, gently pulling that right arm in, taking that left leg in and taking that right elbow to that left knee. Inhaling, reaching all the way out with the limbs. Exhaling, curving everything in. Inhaling, reaching all the way out. And exhaling, curling everything in. And then gently dropping that right hand and that left knee back down onto the mat, and we'll repeat on the left hand side. So again, taking that left arm, reaching it all the way out in front of you. As you pick up that right leg and take it all the way behind you, feeling that length through the arm, that length through the leg, and that lengthening through the spine. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, pulling that knee in towards the chest and pulling that elbow in and touching the elbow to the knee. Inhaling, reaching all the way out. Exhaling, curling in. Inhaling, reaching all the way out. Exhaling, curling all the way in. And then dropping your hand back down, your knee back down onto that, coming back into that neutral tabletop. Opening up through the chest here, taking a nice deep inhale. A nice long exhale. And then curling the toes under, taking the hips over the heels, pushing yourself up and using the core to lift your tailbone up towards the sky, coming into a nice gentle downward facing dog. Keeping a bend through the knees here. Start to walk and pedal your dog, taking a range of movement through the feet, the ankles, the calves, coming up through the hips. Trying to let the tension go through the neck and the shoulders, just gently walking your dog from side to side. Remembering to breathe nice and deeply and exhale nice and slowly, really using the breath to help guide and support your practice. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the nose when you can. Then from here, taking another deep bend through the knees, looking forward towards the hands, stepping that left foot up behind that left hand and that right foot up behind the right hand. So your feet should be a hip width distance apart. That navel in and up, taking the shoulders away from the ears, and just gently hand, taking a deep bend through the knees, coming into that gentle forward fold. Just hanging the chest and draping your upper body over your thighs. And then inhaling, clasping the opposite elbows with your hands, and coming into our ragdoll and holding down a ragdoll, feeling all the tension leaving through the upper back, all the way down to the neck. Just feel that tension melting away from the upper body. And then from here, if you feel like it, you can swing from side to side, but if swinging from side to side is not good for you, if it doesn't feel good for you, just stay hanging in the ragdoll. But sometimes swinging from side to side is quite nice because you start to feel a little bit of a release. So we're looking for a release of any tension that we're holding in the body. Letting all that stress go. If we can let go of the tension through the body, we know we can get further into our asana. We can ease into those postures. No stress, no strain, no pulling, no pushing. Just coming wherever feels good, breathing into the stretch, breathing into any tight spots. And then letting go of that hands, the arms, keeping that deep bend through the knees. Start to uncurl through the spine, coming up vertebra by vertebra, nice and slowly. Just easing yourself up all the way through that spine as you uncurl, taking yourself all the way back up to standing. Remembering no head rush here, just coming up nice and slowly, coming all the way back into our Tadasana, our mountain pose. So our mountain pose, feeling all four corners of the feet rooting down into the earth. Keeping a soft bend through the knees, lifting up that navel in and up, rolling the shoulders up and taking the shoulders back down our back, creating space between the shoulders and the ears. And the head just sitting gently on top of the spine. And just take a moment here just to check in, feeling that balance, feeling the strength in our mountain pose. Moving into classical Surya Namaskara. Breathing in as you inhale, lifting the arms, either taking the arms all the way up to the side, but if you have any discomfort through the shoulders, you can take the arms up through the midline of the body if that feels better for you. Exhaling, coming down into that forward fold, keeping a bend through the knees as we come down into the forward fold until we fully warmed up. Inhaling, taking a step back with that right foot, and then dropping that right knee down onto the mat, letting go of those back right toes. And holding here in a low lunge, and a gentle opening up through that right hip flexor. And then from here, taking that left leg back to meet the right leg, so your legs are roughly parallel. Exhaling, coming back and sitting back in child's pose. Inhaling, coming all the way up, waving through that spine as you wave yourself forward and lower yourself down onto the mat. So you're coming down to lie down on the mat. Taking your hands outside the mat, so they're just underneath your elbows, coming up into our gecko fingers or our piano hands. Inhaling, coming softly off your chest up off the mat, but not too high, just wherever feels comfortable, and start to come through a waving cobra. So again, we're looking for a release of tension through the shoulders, through the neck, through the upper back. So just wave however feels good for you, listening to your body, checking in for where you feel those tight spots, and where you are tight, try and maybe take some gentle movement through those tight spots just to release the tension, just to warm everything up. Just easing through the movements, nice and slowly and gently opening up through the upper back. And then slowly release, coming back down, taking your hands underneath your chest. And as you inhale, lifting yourself all the way back up into that tabletop. And then as you exhale, coming all the way back into our child's pose. Taking an inhale, coming up back into tabletop. And as you come into tabletop, lifting up that right leg, and taking that right leg all the way forward in front of you and coming into that low lunge and feeling it opening up through that left hip flexor. Inhaling, stepping up onto that left toes, and then taking that left foot forward and dropping that left foot and taking it beside the right foot Feet about a hip width distance apart, soft bend through the knees as you come down into that forward fold. Holding in the forward fold just for a moment. And then start to walk the hands over to the left. And taking both hands over to the left as you keep your feet and your hips where they are. Feeling it opening up through that right side of the body. And then coming all the way back to the center and coming all the way over to the right with both hands, leaving the feet where they are. Feeling that opening up through the left side of the body. And then coming all the way back to the center. And then from here, taking a soft bend through the knees, taking the arms up in line with your ears. And as you inhale, lifting yourself up, using that core to lift yourself all the way up. As you come all the way up to standing, reaching the hands up to the sky. Feeling that lengthening through the sides of the body, feeling that space between each ribs and the rib cage. And then exhaling, coming all the way back to center into Samastiti. Take a nice deep inhale. A nice long exhale. Well done. And we'll repeat on the left-hand side. So again, inhaling, either taking the arms up to the side or taking them up the midline of the body, whatever feels good for you. Feeling the length through the spine. And then as you exhale, coming down into that forward fold, keeping that soft bend through the knees. Inhaling, taking a step back with that left foot, dropping that left knee down onto the mat, letting go of those left toes, and just holding here, feeling that opening up through that left hip flexor. And then picking up that right foot and taking that right knee back in line with the left knee, and then exhaling, pulling yourself back and coming back into child's pose. Inhaling, coming all the way forward, waving through that spine. As you gently lower yourself down onto the mat, to lie down on your belly. Taking the hands now underneath your shoulders. Take a nice long inhale. A nice long exhale. And then inhaling, lifting up through your cobra. Just coming up, trying not to use the hands to lift you up, trying to use your back to lift you all the way up, engaging all the way through that back. Exhaling, coming all the way back down to lying on the mat. Again, inhaling, lifting up through that spine, lifting up through that belly. Exhaling, coming all the way back down to lying on the mat. And then one more time, taking a nice deep inhale as you lift up through that core, lift up through that back. Exhaling, coming all the way back down to lying on the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. Nice long exhale. And then inhaling, lifting yourself up, pulling yourself all the way up into a tabletop. Exhaling, coming all the way back into child's pose. Inhaling, lifting up through into tabletop. And as you lift up, taking that left leg through and taking that left foot in between your hands at the front of the mat, coming into that lower lunge, feeling that opening up through that right hip. Coming onto the right toes. And then lifting that right leg up and coming up and taking that right leg parallel with that left leg, about a hip width distance apart, soft bend through the knees, coming down into that forward fold and just holding in that forward fold. Trying to let all the tension go through the neck and the shoulders. Feeling that opening up through the hamstrings. And then taking a deep bend through the knees, moving those hips and back. Taking the arms up in line with the ears. And then using the core again to lift yourself all the way up to standing. Reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. And then hands to your heart center. Samastiti. Well done, guys. Take a nice deep inhale. A nice long exhale. And then letting the hands just hang to your sides, moving through some swings just to loosen everything off. So taking a soft bend through the knees, letting the tension go from the shoulders. Just start to swing the arms around the body. Again, we're looking for release through the shoulders, release through the hips. Try to keep everything nice and fluid, everything nice and mobile. Letting all that tension go. Trying to feel the release through the joints, through the muscles. Well, and then slowly come back to the center, coming back into our Tadasana pose, mountain pose. elbows. Feeling that strength and that grounding through the four corners of the feet, soft bend through the knees, navel in and up, shoulders back and down. Moving through Surya Namaskara A. Inhaling, reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, coming down into that forward fold. Inhaling, coming halfway up with a straight back, straight legs. Hands can be on the shins. Taking the shoulders away from the ears, navel lifted and engaged. Exhaling, coming all the way back down into that forward fold. You can have a bend through the knees, or you can try to straighten out the legs more here. Wherever feels good for you, it's your practice, your journey, or never come to wherever feels good for you. And then taking a step back on the inhale with one foot, and stepping back with the other foot, and then the exhale, push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale, a nice long exhale. And then inhaling, reaching that right leg and taking that right leg all the way up to the sky in your three-legged dog. Exhaling, coming all the way through with that right knee, taking that right knee all the way into the chest and hugging into the chest just for a moment. And then dropping that right foot inside that right hand. So you're taking that right foot more towards that right thumb. And that left foot, just check that it's roughly about a hip width distance in terms of the width of the mat here. Just so you have some nice stable base in order to come up into our dynamic lunges. So inhaling, lengthening through that spine, really feeling that length through that spine. As you exhale, taking a soft bend through that back knee, engaging through that core, using that core to help lift you as you pull yourself up, all the way up into a high lunge. And then moving through some dynamic lunges, inhaling, as you inhale, taking the arms all the way up the sky, straightening out through the legs. Exhaling, coming down into that dynamic lunge. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, dropping down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, dropping down. Inhaling, reaching all the way up. Exhaling, coming down. And one more time, reaching all the way up. Exhaling, coming all the way down and holding that high lunge. Opening through that chest, shoulders back and down. Feeling that opening up through that left hip flexor, feeling that right quad working. And then release, taking the weight over that front right thigh, taking both hands outside that front right foot, dropping down onto that left knee, letting go of those left toes. From here, taking that right hand inside that right foot, and then start to take that right foot forward of that right hand, and then start to turn that right foot out so it's facing diagonally into the top right corner of your mat. And hold here. So this is where you can feel the opening up through in that right hip. And this is where you want to stay. This is where you want to work. Then that's great. You stay here and feel that opening. If you want more, you can come with me and come down onto your elbows and rest on your elbows and feel an even deeper stretch through that right hip. But remember, yoga is all about the journey. There is no final destination in yoga. Just when you think you've got a pose, you find that there's an even harder way to do the pose. So just enjoy being wherever you're at, enjoying the small progresses, and recognizing that it's about what you learn on the journey. It's not about actually getting to that end destination. Well, and then from here, coming up onto your hands if you were on your forearms. And then taking that right foot and then just moving it back towards that right hand, taking it more in towards the center of the mat. Coming up onto that back left foot and turning that left foot so the sole of the foot is lying on the mat and that the foot's ever so slightly turned inwards. And then from here, you can coming into our Parsvakonasana, so you can keep the right hand inside the right foot and lift that left arm up and over your ear and come up this way. But if this is too intense for you, you do have the option of just taking that right forearm and resting on that right thigh and coming into the side stretch here. So remember, it's your practice. There are options, there are all modifications. Just come to wherever feels good for you. Really feeling that diagonal line that's stretching up through that left side of the body. And then as you inhale, swinging that right arm, left arm all the way around you, and coming up and coming into our warrior two pose. Checking that the heels are roughly in alignment here. A deep bend through that front right knee. Opening up through the hips, opening up through that chest. Moving through a dynamic warrior two. Inhaling as you inhale, straightening out that front leg, taking the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, coming into warrior two. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming all the way down into warrior two. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming into that warrior two pose and holding here. And then straightening out that front leg. Don't overextend that front leg. Sometimes you need to keep a soft bend if you've got a tendency to overextend through that knee. So if you want to, or if you have any knee injuries, keep a soft bend. And then from here, inhaling as you inhale, straightening out that right arm, and someone's pulling your right hand all the way out to this right hand side. As you exhale, dropping that right hand down inside that right leg, lifting that left arm all the way up to the sky, coming into our Trikonasana pose. Really lengthening that left arm all the way up to the sky, and that opening up and that stretch through that left side of the body. Inhaling, coming all the way up, and then taking your hands onto your waist. And then from here, start to edge that left foot in closer, and then take that left foot up towards the top of the mat. And from here, taking both feet parallel, standing at the top of the mat, taking the arms up to the sky, and start to just swing your hands down and back round as you bend through the knees. So breathing in, reaching up, exhaling, just feeling everything melting away. As you come down and swing the arms around, and then inhaling and then exhaling, and then inhaling, coming all the way back up to standing. And then from here, taking the hands together, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose, taking those feet, making sure those feet are roughly about a hip width distance apart, just to help protect that lower back here. Coming into a modified chair, just sitting back and coming back with our hips coming into our chair pose, modified. And then take the hands to the heart center. And from here, slowly start to pick up that right leg. So rooting down through that left foot, taking that right leg and placing that right ankle over that left knee and coming into our Garudasana prep, our eagle prep, opening up through that right hip. Breathing into the stretch. Well done. And then release, letting go of that knee, taking your hands onto the waist and taking a big step back with that left leg, turning both toes around so they're facing the side of the mat, taking a soft bend through the knees, and then just start to move from side to side here, moving through the shoulders, moving through the hips, taking some nice easy side lunges, just keeping everything mobile, keeping everything fluid. And then from here, starting to straighten out those legs. And then taking the toes and turning the toes inward, just slightly to become pigeon toes. You should have about a leg's distance apart between your legs here. Taking your hands onto your waist. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, take a small, tiny baby back bend. As you inhale, coming all the way forward and coming forward into that forward fold. And then exhaling, taking your hands down onto the mat. Take an inhale, coming halfway up, and really lengthening out through that spine with that as you come halfway up. And then as you exhale, keeping that length all the way through the spine, coming all the way forward into a forward fold. The intention is to get your head eventually down towards the mat. But these things come in time. So only come to wherever feels good for you, wherever you can feel that stretch and that lengthening through the spine. Opening up through the backs of the legs. And then inhaling, coming halfway up, taking the hands onto the waist, and as you exhale, coming all the way back up to stand. Well done. Turning around, so you're coming to face the opposite side of your mat. So the left foot's forward, and And swiveling around onto those right toes. And then from here, coming into our lunge pose here, a high lunge. And then inhaling, coming through our dynamic lunge, straightening out the legs, straightening out the arms. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling and exhaling, moving with the breath. Noticing how you come that little bit deeper every time you come through that dynamic lunge. And then holding here in that low lunge. Again, opening up through the chest, engaging through the core, feeling that hip flexor work on the right hand side, feeling that left quad working. And then slowly release, coming all the way over that left leg, and then dropping back down onto that right knee, letting go of those right toes. Taking that left hand inside the left foot, start to move the left foot forward of the left hand, and then turn that left foot so it's facing diagonally into the right hand corner of your mat. Left hand corner of your mat, sorry. And then from here, slowly start to take the weight a little bit forward so you can feel that opening up through that left hip. And you can hold here, and if you feel the stretch intensely through that left hip, then hold here and enjoy the stretch, just breathing into the stretch. If you want more, you can come with me, you come down onto your forearms and hold on your forearms and feel an even deeper stretch through that left hip. Remembering that yoga is all about you, your body, what you can do with your body. There's no competition, it's not a competitive sport. Just come to wherever feels good for you, knowing that yoga is about how the posture feels. It's not so much about how it looks, it's how it feels to you. Remembering to stay safe and only ever come to your own edge. Never push past that edge. You're not here to hurt yourselves. You're here to relax and enjoy the stretch. And then gently come up, taking both hands up, and then start to move that left hand outside that left leg. Start to take that left foot in, more in line with that left hand, so it's in between the hands at the front of the mat. And then picking up that right foot, coming onto the right toes, just gently swiveling that right foot around. So you're coming to rest on the sole of the right foot, pointing the toes ever so slightly inwards. And then from here, coming into a Parsvakonasana, so taking that left hand inside that left foot, and you can hold here, taking that right arm up and over your head. If it's too intense, you do have the option of coming up from that left arm onto that left thigh as you take that right arm up and over. So come to wherever feels good for you. Feeling that diagonal line between that right hand and that right foot. Equal weight between both feet. Pelvis, pelvic floor lifted, engaged. Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Remembering the breath. Working with the breath, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And then inhaling, coming up, and coming all the way up into Virabhadrasana 2, our Warrior 2 pose. Taking a deep lunge through that front left knee, shoulders down away from the ears, arms out at shoulder height. And then from here, moving through some dynamic warriors, we'll inhale, reaching up with the sky with the hands, straightening out that front leg. Exhaling, coming into a Warrior 2. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling and holding in that Warrior 2. Really feeling the strength in this pose. And then from here, starting to straighten out that left leg. Pulling that left hand, or someone's pulling your left hand out towards the left hand side. And as you exhale, wimbling that left hand inside that left thigh, as you take that right hand up towards the sky. Really stretching that right hand up towards the sky so you can feel that lengthening through that right hand side of the body. Don't overextend that front knee. Keep a soft bend if you have any knee issues. And if you have a tendency to overextend through your joints, try and keep a soft bend. Always be mindful of the knee joints, mindful of the lower back. And then inhaling, coming all the way back up. Taking your hands onto your waist. And then from here, starting to gingerly edge that right foot back in. Coming up to standing at the top of your mat, feet about hip width distance apart. And again, we'll just do some swings through just to loosen everything off. So inhaling, reaching up with the arms. Exhaling, nice and loosely, swinging your arms up behind you, taking a bend through the knees. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, swinging everything back down again. Inhaling, reaching up. And then just swinging everything back down again. And then inhaling, reaching all the way up. This time taking your hands together, palms together. Making sure those feet are about hip width distance apart, coming into our modified chair pose, Uttanasana. Taking those hips back and sliding those hips back as you come into the chair pose. Holding here just for a breath. And then taking the hands down to the heart center, Manjali Mudra. And then picking up that left foot. And then starting to take that left foot and cross it over that right knee. And coming into our eagle prep here. Opening up through that left hip. Engaging through that core. Finding a drishti point for the gaze. And then gently release that left leg. And then come all the way back up to standing. And then from here, taking a big step out with that right foot. And taking your feet this time in place and taking the feet and pointing them diagonally out to the corners of the mat, coming into a dynamic goddess pose. We'll inhale, and as we inhale, straightening out the legs, straightening out the arms. Exhaling, coming down into goddess. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, sitting down into those thighs. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, coming down and holding in our goddess pose. And then slowly release, taking hands onto the hips. And then gently walking that back foot around as you take that front foot to the top of the mat. And then coming around and taking the hands outside that front right foot. The right foot is to the front, left foot to the back. Coming on to the toes of that back foot. And then inhaling here, lifting up that right leg, taking it all the way back to meet the left. And then taking those feet together, taking your knees far apart, coming down into our modified Balasana child's pose. Start to take those hips over the heels and sit back onto your heels, taking your arms out in front of you, resting your forehead onto the mat. If there's any discomfort in the shoulders and the arms, remember you can take your arms down beside your thighs here, that's fine too. If you are here, you think about trying to let those hips melt into the floor and let all the tension go from the neck and the shoulders. If you have your arms out in front of you, you're thinking about lengthening through that spine, so taking the fingertips all the way up to the top of the mat as you take the hips all the way to the other side of the mat. And then from here, start to walk the hands over towards the right-hand side. And then again, opening up, taking both hands over to the right. And if you can, looking underneath that left shoulder, that left armpit. And feeling opening up through that left side of the body. Really breathing into that left lung. And then coming back to the center. And repeating, moving everything over to the left, moving both hands and walking them over to the left side of the body. Looking up underneath that right arm if you can. Again, feel the opening up through that right side of the body. Breathing in nice and deeply, exhaling nice and slowly. And then gently come back to the center. And then from here, start to walk the hands all the way out in front of you. And then slowly lower yourself down onto your mat, coming to lie down on your bed. Taking your hands all the way out in front of you, stretching those legs all the way behind you, moving through a modified Shavasana. We'll move with the opposite arm and opposite leg. Taking the opposite arm, the opposite leg up as we lift the chest and up off the floor. So take a nice deep inhale, a nice long exhale. And as you inhale this time, lifting up that right arm and that left leg and reaching them all the way up to the sky as far as you can. Exhaling gently lowering. Inhaling, lifting the left arm and the right leg and coming up. And we're looking more for length and height, so come as high as you can, but really think about lengthening out through those limbs. And then gently lower back. Inhaling again, lifting up that right arm and that left leg, really activating through all the muscles in the back. Exhaling, gently lowering. Inhaling, lifting up the left arm and the right leg, really stretching everything out. Exhaling, lowering back down. Repeat one more time each side. So inhaling, lifting up the right arm and the left leg. And again, really think about lengthening out that leg to the back, the arm to the front. And then gently lowering back down again. Last time, inhaling up, taking up that left arm and that right leg. And again, looking for that length through the torso, that length through the spine. And then gently release, coming all the way back to the center. Well done. Taking one hand and placing it underneath your forehead. Taking the other hand, placing it on top of that hand. Taking a nice little pillow for your forehead to rest on. Coming into Makrasana or crocodile pose. Try to let the tension go through the shoulders, through the neck. A restorative pose here, just to pause and reset. Remembering to breathe nice and deeply and exhale nice and slowly. Trying to maintain a smooth, even breathing throughout our practice. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. If you can find your Ujjayi breath. If you can't, don't stress. And gently taking the hands underneath the shoulders, pushing yourself all the way up into a tabletop position. And then taking that right knee and hooking that right knee in front of the left knee as you start to take the hips all the way back over the heels. Come to sitting back onto your mat, letting go of the legs. Keeping a bend through the knees here, we'll move through Navasana or boat pose. So sitting up nice and tall, finding that length through that spine, pulling that navel in and up. Taking yourself back. If this is where you feel boat and you can feel the engagement through the core, then hold the legs here, taking the arms here, that's fine. If you want to come into the half boat, you can feel the engagement through the core in the half boat, hold in the half boat for a few breaths. If you want to come up into the full boat, you can, but remember it's your practice. You only ever come to wherever you can feel the body working. There's no competition here. And slowly release, crossing the ankles, taking the hands down outside the hips, and just gently lift your hips up off the floor, and then come back down to seated. So repeat. Again, coming into our boat pose, coming to whichever boat feels good for you. You can come into a low boat or come into your half boat. And hold here, really feeling engagement through the core, engagement again through those hip flexors. Breathing in nice and deeply. If you want to come up into the full boat, straightening out the legs, again, activating through the core. And slowly release, crossing at the ankles, pressing your hands down beside your hips. Just give yourself a little lift. And then final time, 3 times a charm. That's what we say, isn't it? So coming into again, just a nice low boat if that's where you're at. Or you can come into half boat, or come all the way up into the full boat, holding where you feel engagement through the core. crossing at the ankles, letting go of the legs, letting go of the boat, coming halfway up with the hands, pushing down into the mat, and then gently lowering the hips back down. Moving into our Baddha Konasana, taking the soles of the feet together. You don't have to be too close to the hips just now, so just taking the soles of the feet together, taking your hands behind your back and just sitting back, taking your weight behind you and just letting those knees fall open. So don't try and push the knees open, just let gravity do its thing. Just let the knees fall to the side and just feeling the slow release of tension through the inner thighs, through the hips. Just hold here just for a breath. And then taking the hands slightly in towards the hips, using the hands to push yourself up and to push the hips up as you take those hips forward towards the heels and take yourself closer towards your heels. And again, just hold here, just letting the torso, the body come and the hips come wherever they want to come. Just letting them fall open to the side. So don't push and pull and try and strain them open. Again, just trying to ease into this stretch, ease into the release through the hips. Letting the knees fall open to the side, letting gravity take effect. And then coming up to a seated position, coming all the way up fully seated. Taking the hands and just taking them around the inside of your feet. So you open your feet like you would open the insides of a book. And from here, just sitting up nice and tall, opening up through those feet. Try not to push on the thighs. Again, just letting the thighs open, letting the hips open. Remembering no stress, no strain, no pulling, no pushing. Just letting the body come to wherever it naturally wants to come. And then slowly release, taking the hands underneath the thighs, and taking those thighs together. Swinging around, come to lie down on your back. So slowly lower yourself onto your back, keeping those knees bent, about a hip width apart and parallel to one another. Coming into our bridge breathing, starting with the hands down outside the hips, shoulders melting into the mat, hips melting into the mat. And as you inhale, you can lift the hips up, coming up through our bridge. And as we lift the hips up, lifting the arms up and taking the arms all the way over our head. Exhaling, gently lowering the hips, coming through that spine, vertebra by vertebra, as you gently lower the hips and lower the hands back down outside the hips. So again, inhaling, lifting those hips up, coming all the way up. As you take your hips up, taking the arms up behind you. And as you exhale, lowering, and as you lower, trying to lower that spine, vertebra by vertebra, as you gently lower that spine, taking the arms back down outside. Inhaling, reaching all the way up, coming all the way through that spine. Exhaling, lowering again, coming all the way through the spine, keeping that mobility through that spine, keeping that spine nice and warm, nice and mobile, nice and fluid. Trying to help protect all those discs through the spine by keeping them nice and mobile. And then one more time, inhaling, reaching everything. Those hips all the way up to the sky, the hands all the way back behind you. Exhaling, lowering again, coming down vertebra by vertebra. Gently lowering your hips back down onto the mat, taking your hands back down by your sides. Inhaling, pulling those knees in towards your chest, coming into Apanasana, giving yourself a nice big hug here. A forward fold to counter that back bend. And then taking that left foot, just resting that left foot on the floor with that left knee bent. Taking that right knee and then just taking that right ankle, and then hooking that right ankle over that left knee. If you want to stay here And you can feel an opening through your right hip as you gently start to move that right knee away from you. You can stay here. If you want more, you can lift up that left leg, clasp gently behind that left knee, and start to gently move that left knee and that right foot in towards your chest, feeling that opening through that right hip again. But remember, no stress, no strain, only ever coming to wherever you can feel that gentle stretch, your own edge here. And then from here, gently lowering that left foot back down onto the mat, hooking that right knee now over the left knee, so crossing that right leg over the left, taking the arms out around about shoulder height, slowly picking up the hips and start to move the hips slightly over towards the right hand side as you then let both legs drop over to the left hand side. And feel again that twist through the torso, that opening up through the hips. You can maybe take the gaze and gently look over that right shoulder, making sure both shoulder bones are connected to the earth. Breathing through that twist. Twists are so good for relieving all the tension from the body. They wring the tension out from the body. So enjoy the twist. Breathe into that twist. Slowly, gently come back to the center, uncrossing the legs, and we'll repeat on the other side. So taking that left foot and hooking it over the right knee. And if this is where you can feel the stretch and this is where you want to stay, you can stay here, gently moving that left knee away from the body. If you want more, you can lift up that right knee, hug that right knee into the chest as you fold the arm, clasp the hands behind that right knee, and start to gently pull. You see, gently just have that motion of pulling that right leg in towards the chest. But it's a real gentle pull. Don't yank, don't exert a lot of pressure. We just want to feel that opening through that left hip flexor, keeping that left foot flexed. And then slowly letting that right foot drop to the mat, taking that left leg and crossing over the right leg. Now, so we're crossing that left leg over the right, taking the arms out to about shoulder height in line with the mat. And then from here, picking up the hips and moving them slightly over to the left, and then letting both knees fall over to the right, keeping both shoulder blades connected to the earth. Maybe taking your gaze and looking over that left shoulder. Feel that, again, that twist through the torso, that opening through the chest, and that opening through that left hip. And then slowly release, coming all the way back to the center. Coming into our waterfall pose, taking the hands out just to the sides of the mat, and then taking both knees in towards the chest, and then lifting those legs up towards the sky. You have to have really straight legs, bend through the knees, and then start to move the ankles in one direction, taking rotations through those ankles, maybe feeling some clumps and clicks as you take the ankles in one direction. And then gently start to take the ankles around in the other direction. Just holding here. Letting all those toxins, all those heavy metals start to drain away from the legs, all the way down the legs. Giving that lymphatic drainage system a little bit of a rest, a little bit of helping hands. Just hanging here just for a few moments. And then from here, just start to shake the legs. Give the legs a good shake. And as you shake them, just gently lowering them and lowering them down onto the mat. And letting your legs fall just outside of your mat. Letting your arms fall ball just outside of your mat, moving into our Shavasana, our relaxation. If lying your back's not comfortable, you can come and lie on your side or on your belly. Just find a nice pose where you can really let go and relax for a few minutes. Take nice long deep inhales, nice long slow exhales, letting those shoulders melt into the mat, letting those hips melt into the mat. You feel the connection to the earth. Let go of all thoughts. Giving yourself permission to switch off that monkey mind. Smooth out the fluctuations in the mind. Imagining a bright blue star in the sky. That bright blue star comes down and it lands in the center of your forehead. And as that bright blue star rests in the center of your forehead, it reminds you again to let go of all thought, to relax the mind. That blue star then makes its way over to your right shoulder and taps your right shoulder. You can feel all the tension leaving the body through that right shoulder. The blue star then moves to your right elbow, taps your right elbow, then moves to your right wrist and taps your right wrist. Taps your right thumb, your right index finger, your right middle finger, your right ring finger, your right pinky finger. Before it comes to rest in the center of your right palm, you can feel your whole right arm just relaxing, all the tension melting away. That blue star makes its way back up your arm, tapping your right wrist, your right elbow, and your right shoulder. The blue star then moves over to your left shoulder and taps your left shoulder. You can feel all the tension start to leave that left arm as it moves down and taps your left elbow, your left wrist, your left thumb, your left index finger, your left middle finger, your left ring finger, your left pinky finger, before it comes to rest in the palm of your left hand. All the tensions leaving that left arm. That blue star makes its way back up your left arm, touching your left wrist, your left elbow, and your left shoulder. And your whole left arm is relaxed into the mat. That blue star then comes to rest in the center of your chest, just over your heart chakra. And it rests over that heart chakra and encourages that heart chakra to rebalance, reset, to let go of any negative emotion. It moves down and touches your navel, and then comes to rest on that right hip. Letting go of all tension through that right hip. It then moves down and taps that right knee, the right ankle, the right big toe, and then touches each of the remaining toes on your right foot. You can feel your whole right leg just relaxing into the mat. And then comes back up the body, tapping that right ankle, your right knee, your right hip. Or moving over and tapping that left hip, Reminding you to let go of all the tension through that left hip. And taps that left knee, that left ankle, that left big toe. And then gently taps the remaining toes on that left foot. And your left leg's completely relaxed into the mat. Moves its way back up the left foot, tapping the left ankle, the left knee, the left hip. If we're coming to rest again, the navel, gently resting on that navel. Coming back to rest in the heart center. And then it makes its way slowly back up to your forehead, to the third eye. Rest on that third eye, reminding you to let go of your thoughts, reminding you to let go of the past, reminding you not to think of the future, reminding you to stay in the present moment, be here now, on your mat. You are now completely relaxed. Imagining a bright white light above your head, a bright white light pulsing with energy from the universe. As you breathe in that white light, and it comes down through the crown of your head. And as that white light comes down through the crown of your head, it starts to make its way down your spine. As it makes its way down your spine, it starts to branch off all those nerve endings from the spine, making its way all the way through your limbs, through your arms, down through your legs to your feet. And as it branches off those nerve endings, it enters every cell in your body. And as it enters every cell in your body, you can feel each cell lighting up with all that energy. All that energy is lighting up that body from the inside, feeling yourself fully energized from that energy from the universe. Inhaling again, taking those arms up over your head, stretching those arms all the way over your head as you stretch the legs all the way in the opposite direction, coming into a nice long full body stretch. Breathing in, taking the knees all the way into your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Maybe rocking from side to side, gently massaging through that spine. And then slowly rocking over onto your right hand side if you can. And coming into that fetal position on the right hand side. Just holding here for a moment, letting that central nervous system reset. And slowly pushing yourself all the way up back into a nice easy seat. Coming into that easy seat, sitting up nice and tall. And the shoulders drop away from the ears. Finishing with 3 deep inhales with a big sigh on the exhale. So breathing in nice and deeply. And sighing it all out. Breathing in again nice and deeply. Sigh it all out. One last time, inhaling nice and deeply. Taking your hands to your heart center and Anjali Mudra prayer pose. Which is a nice nice big on. So inhaling nice and deep, really filling up those lungs, filling up that belly. From my heart to yours, namaste. Hope you enjoyed your yoga practice this evening. Hope you feel nice and relaxed, really energized. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and hopefully see you again soon. If you have any questions, any feedback, any comments, you can email me at yogabalance@gmail.com. I'll do my best to get back to you. Any questions, just let me know. Namaste.